Hey there everyone, it's BTMQ back again with another Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 stream, and for this one we're taking the 747-8 Intercontinental from Paris's Charles de oh my god, I'm butchering it. Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. We're taking that to Madrid's Adolfo Suárez Barajas in Spain. That was a bit of a mouthful. um, as always, it would be, if you guys have any recommendations of flights for me to do, that would be great. Give me like a destination, an arrival, and a destination, and all that good stuff. And yeah, that's all I can think of really for now, and then we'll just get this started.
De Gaulle Ground Air New Zealand 0908. Could you please send a ground power unit?
Air New Zealand 0908, a ground power unit is on the road.
De Gaulle Ground Air New Zealand 0908.
I hate how it automatically made my character a female. I should ask if it's going to change because I was always like a male.
De Gaulle Ground Air New Zealand 0908. Could you please send the catering truck?
Come on, we all know the majority of pilots in the world are male.
The catering truck is on the road.
That makes more sense to have them as male by default.
De Gaulle Ground Air New Zealand 0908. Could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Air New Zealand 0908. The jetway is going to be connected.
These out of the way. And I remember actually, does it tell me what gate I'm at? No, it doesn't. It's always annoying when they do that. Like, why not show what gate we're at? But I remembered what gate I put us at. Gate C2, and I picked that purposely just because I know it's a TV, a model of TV, so it makes it easy to remember. Alright, LFPG is where we are. We are at gate, let's see, okay. I wonder if I need to do space C, space 2. And our heading's up there, 017. That, copy it, put that in, let's go route. Who is that? That's Air France. Alright. First point is Agopa. Now, I've heard of this one before. Is that gonna take? I hope so. I hope it hurries up. There we go. Took its sweet time. We're going direct to Arcot. Next, we're going direct to RML. Not in database. What did I do? Arcot. ARKIP. That's literally in there. So that doesn't exist anymore. Then. Wow. It's not good, but luckily it's still just a straight line to the next point from there, so I'm gonna try popping that in once more. It's like it wants to take it because it takes too long to decide it doesn't like it. And not in database. What the fuck? These are main waypoints as well, not airways. So this is really bad. Now we're going direct to another point called RTAX. After that, since that doesn't want to go in, so we'll just go direct to RTAX. Okay, that worked that time. We're going to BBIX. That's terrible. The flight planner didn't have them up, isn't up to date. They were meant to give us a free update in SimBrief. They were meant to give us a free update like a week and a half ago to 2 weeks ago. On the 21st, like they do every year. But they haven't this time for some reason. Cheapskates. I think that's the least they could do. We're going direct to Osmob. The next one. No airways, which is a bit weird. And then Vivix or Vavix? Vavix. Is that going to go in? Or is that going to return an error? This is taking way too long. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. Then we've got Nituk. And our first airway UN857. And we're taking that to Benev, but before I check that, I want to see where our top of descent is. Okay, our top of descent is 8 miles out from Benev, which is really good at the end of the UN 857, so that's fine. Which is the beginning of our arrival. Which is why I wanted to check the top of descent. You're kidding me. Have to do that. Have to go delete. Do that. Go init ref. Okay, that's good. Clear the delete and Banev. I really hope this is in the database. And it is. Let's get to ATIS. See what runways are taking off on, because we've got a 09 right on the flight plan for taking off on.
De Gaulle Airport information, Quebec 1700 Zulu. Wind 009er at 20. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 9,800 feet. Temperature, 18. Dew point, 10. QNH tree, 0.0 tree. ILS runway 08
weird.
right, ILS runway 08 left, ILS runway 09er right, and ILS runway 09er left in use.
It says those runways are in use.
26 left runway, 26 right runway, 27 left, and runway 27 right. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All
That's so
aircraft
silly.
red
It
back
says
hold
they're
short
using those
instructions.
ILSs, but then
Advise
landing and
controller
departing on
initial
these
contact
completely other
Quebec.
runways. It's stupid. It's actually so weird.
De Gaulle Airport information, Quebec 1700 Zulu. Wind 009.
So if we're able to land on 09 right, we should be able to take off.
Sky condition, few clouds at 9,000.
We'll see. And we want a GOPA 4G. There's no AGOPA 4G. We've got 5G though, so we'll take that. And we'll just put something in for now. ILS runway 32 left. It's the only Banev one. Our reserves are 1.4. Cruising altitude is 390. 39,000 feet. Cost index is 226. We'll take off with a flat setting of 10. It's a bit high for some reason. I suppose it depends on the runway stuff. ILS coming in. I want to double check that. 109.9. Okay, that's good. That's right. That's what I've got here. Alright, so let's go to legs. Put this down now. Actually, let's have it armed for our takeoff. This is what I wish the 787 had, step mode, so we can step through the points. Want some more range on that. There we go. So we don't see anything crazy. Alright, now I can start going in. It looks alright. Alright. We're ready to get our clearance.
De Gaulle Ground Air New Zealand 0908, ready to copy IFR clearance to Barajas.
Air New Zealand 0908 is cleared to Barajas Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 26 right, climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 125.7 squawk tree 715.
Air New Zealand 0908, cleared to Barajas Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 26 right, climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure on 125.7 squawk tree 715.
Air New Zealand 0908 readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.78 when ready to taxi. Good day.
De Gaulle Ground Air New Zealand 0908, with Quebec ready to taxi IFR.
Air New Zealand 0908 taxi to and hold short of runway 26 right using taxiway Papa 1 Foxtrot November 5 Foxtrot Romeo Romeo Tango for Tango Romeo Tango 11 Romeo Romeo 1.
Alright.
Contact tower on 119.25 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 26 right via taxiway Papa 1 Foxtrot November 5 Foxtrot Romeo Romeo Tango for Tango Romeo Tango 11 Romeo Romeo 1 Air New Zealand 0908. De Gaulle Ground Air New Zealand 0908. Could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft?
Let's make sure I'm doing the right stuff.
Battery switch. On. Standby power selector.
Jeez, this is going slow.
Auto. External power. On if available. APU selector. Start then on. APU gen switches. On when avail lid. Fuel pumps. On. Beacon. On.
De Gaulle Ground Air New Zealand 0908 requesting pushback.
Air New Zealand 0908 pushback request accepted.
Yeah, no. I'm just going to push back and turn out here. That's safe, surely. Actually, I might come down here and turn right. Saves me having to turn right onto there, but where am I going? Down to here, okay. So I want a left turn.
De Gaulle Ground Air New Zealand 0908 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
Air New Zealand 0908, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
De Gaulle Ground Air New Zealand 0908 requesting the end of pushback.
Air New Zealand 0908 request to end pushback received.
Right.
De Gaulle Airport Information, Quebec 17.
Okay, we saw 3003. That's cool.
Wind.
Right. Thrust levers are at idle. Engine bleeds are on. Nav's on, beacon's on. All that important stuff, so let's start up the engines. Let's do engine 1 and 2.
Thrust
Because it
levers.
uses APU bleed to fire up the engines,
APU bleed.
unlike the
On.
787, which is all electronic.
Engine bleed air switches. On. Engine 4 start switch. Air Algerie 1119er. Contact Paris Center on 125.7. Good day. Pull. Engine 4 fuel control switch. 125.7 Air Algerie 1119er. ICAS. Monitor. Engines 1, 2, 3.
go.
APU
APU
selector
can go off.
off. Lights.
Taxi lights can go on. Runway lights can go on. Strobe's not needed yet. Logo and wing isn't needed yet.
On.
I hate how it forces me to do them all when you don't put them all on. Put these on when you enter the runway. Same as the strobe. Nav and beacon and all that stuff needs to be on. Window heat can go on. Alright. That's restricted takeoff mode. I don't think there's anything else. I'm just sim rating, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm going so fast. Alright. Now strobe can go on. Lights can go on. Get in contact with a tower and ask for permission to take off.
De Gaulle Tower, Air New Zealand, 0908 at runway 26 right, ready for departure IFR to Barajas. Cleared for takeoff runway 26 right, Air New Zealand.
The audio's messed up again because the random general aviation or the random bloody other aircraft talking to ATC at the same time I was when my co-pilot was talking to do the evaluation of the checklist ruined it, and it screws up everything. It's so annoying how that happens. So annoying. I hate having to have this shit up all the time. I think I'll just not care about them anymore, about the ATC. I'll just do my own thing. I'll just ignore them even if I don't have clearance to land and whatnot. It's just frustrating, to be honest, having to deal with all that crap. When it doesn't work right with the ATC cutting out because of those stupid bugs. Alright. Final checks. Let's pop the range out a bit. Got 10 meters. Get that off our screen. Alright. And the brakes got. It's armed. Barrows set, which isn't the most important for takeoff. It is for landing. Got all that set. Alright, we're good to go. Forward stick pressure. Keep nose down when we hit 100 knots. We release it to neutral. Roughly, I think it is. She's naturally wanting to
to 125.7 Air New Zealand, 0908. Paris Center, Air New Zealand, 0908 is at 5,100 feet, climbing 9,000 feet.
Wow. And it cancelled this.
Paris Center, Air New Zealand, 0908 requests destination change to Barajas. Air New Zealand, 0908, cleared to Barajas Airport is filed. Squawk Tree 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . 715. . before turning and following heading 265, resume own navigation climb and maintain flight level 180 Air New Zealand 0908. Paris Center, Air New
We're going
Zealand
to 39,000
0908.
feet.
Request flight level 280. Climb and maintain flight level 180. Expect flight level 280 Air New Zealand 0908. Air New Zealand 0908, have the traffic. Paris Center, Air New Zealand 0908. Request flight level 380.
Okay,
Climb and
we're at
maintain flight level 180. Expect
10,000.
flight level 380 Air New Zealand
seatbelts can come
0908.
off.
Paris Center, Air New Zealand 0908. Request flight level 390. Climb and maintain flight level 180. Expect flight level 390 Air New Zealand 0908.
Gonna tell me to climb in a moment. Yeah, I wonder where the Eiffel Tower is, if it's around here. Here it is. They're going to be getting angry at me.
Climb and maintain flight level 260 Air New Zealand 0908.
And that can go to standard.
Climb and maintain flight level 380 Air New Zealand 0908.
that's the airport we just took off from. There's the Eiffel Tower. Gonna sim rate for a little bit and speed us up getting up. British Airways.
Air New Zealand 0908 traffic in sight. Climb and maintain flight level 390 Air New Zealand 0908.
Let's see how far she goes now. Let's just quickly prepare our minimums and stuff. And I take it we're a Cat C, so we want 2,203 feet for our minimum, which is 270 meters or 270 feet above ground. Okay, I can't see that. Two 203. There we go. Now we have a very nice tailwind here. I can probably drop the speed down a little bit. It's gone into it's targeting its best cruise rate. Alright, let's see, where is our top of descent again? Our top of descent is 8 miles out from Banev. Few aircraft around. We've got a ground speed of 530 nautical knots, which is I think about over 1,000 kilometers an hour. We're cruising way faster than what the normal cruise speed is of this bird. So let's sim rate. Starting to fluctuate already. Not too bad, she's getting worse and worse though.
Decimal 05 Air New Zealand 0908. Bordeaux Center Air New Zealand 0908 flight level 390.
Alright, that's doing that. I may as well get the ATIS ready for the next leg, for the arrival. And the ATIS apparently is 118255. So we want to come here, put the volume up for the center channel. 118255, and put that as active. And there we go. Good. Puts that to the mic. Not too sure I like her just being stressed out like that. That's a bit better, 280 knots. Bellegarde. I've heard of that. Or Belgrade, I think. Maybe it's Bellegarde and I'm just misremembering the name or pronouncing it. I wonder how much of this was occupied in World War II by Germany. I'm pretty sure they had the entirety of France and Italy. There's Banev. Another plane over there, and we're getting in another one. We're getting quite close to the coast. choke point where it starts going to Spain and that.
Going to 125.3 Air New Zealand 0908. Bordeaux Centre Air New Zealand 0908 flight level 390.
One thing I don't like about SimRate is it sim rates the time, the in-game time, which is annoying. I wish it would keep the time being live time and weather, but you just move through the world faster. So it simulates you within the world faster. That would be good. Because one of the reasons why I want to SimRate is so then we can make the trip and complete it within the daylight. We're starting to get into the golden hour now. Probably not this. Now, what about, we're passing through some very light cloud up here. That's a bit strange with the cloud being this high. Engine stable, 42%. That's good. Happy with that. They're not stressing out and struggling. We've dropped by like 10 knots for our ground speed, but that's not too bad. And the weather radar is picking up some bits and pieces over here. Got another plane coming up. It's probably going to ask me if I have them in sight.
Going to 125.6 Air New Zealand 0908. Bordeaux Centre Air New Zealand 0908 flight level 390.
AEA. Not sure what that might be. Asian Airlines, maybe? I don't know. So that's the Greek airline. Aegeans. Like the Aegeans, Aegean Sea or something, or Asiatic. I can't remember the proper name for it, but I know it's definitely named after like the area. Vancouver's coming up, and then we need to start our descent. Now I'm not too sure what this is, the pink circle, the beginning of our arrival. Or is that meant to be, no, because our top of descent
Going to
is around here somewhere.
118.275 Air New Zealand 0908. Madrid Centre Air New Zealand 0908 flight level 390.
Okay, just need to refresh my memory. We're running 8 miles out from Banev, and we want to be going down to a height of 4,000 feet. When we hit this ILS, Actually, no, when we first hit it, we want to be at 5,000, then we want to drop to 4,000 for our final approach fix when we're about 6.2 miles out. Have some scattered weather around.
Air New Zealand 0908, have the generic in sight.
Few of us going in, unless those two are going out from Madrid. Alright, I need to start getting some lights on, I think. Otherwise I'm going to struggle here, so I should just get some of this stuff on. Usually like 15. Alright, that's all good. I think, was there some lights that light control down here?
Descend and maintain flight level 260 Air New Zealand 0908. The brightness I'm looking for is for the actual highlights. There we go. That's what I want. Oh, I can start my descent. I think these are max brightness as is in some of these, or they should be. I don't see any light controls for here. I think there is though.
Right, may as well set anti-brakes. Right, do we have anything yet?
Barajas Airport information, Sierra 1900 Zulu. Wind 052 at 18. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, ceiling 4,700
Landing
feet broken.
runway
Temperature 15. Dew point
32 left to 32 right, cool.
QNH 29.91. ILS Victor runway tree 2 left and ILS Victor runway tree 2 right.
Madrid Center Air New Zealand 0908 requesting vector to next waypoint. Continue to Bravo Alpha November turning and following heading 265 resume on navigation Air New Zealand 0908.
I wonder if we're dropping fast enough.
Descend and maintain flight level 200 Air New Zealand 0908.
I don't think we're dropping fast enough.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet Air New Zealand 0908. .755 for Air New Zealand 0908. Madrid approach Air New Zealand 0908 is at 15,200 feet, descending 6,000 feet.
Barajas Airport information.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS Victor runway tree 2 right approach via
No,
Aspen
I want
transition.
left.
Clear to Aspen Air New Zealand 0908. Air New Zealand 0908 would like ILS Zulu runway tree 2 left approach Aspen transition. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS Zulu runway tree 2 left approach via Aspen transition sidestep runway tree 2 right.
No, I'm landing
Clear to
32
Aspen Air New
left.
Zealand 0908. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet Air New Zealand 0908. Madrid approach in Air New Zealand 0908. Get runway tree 2 left. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS Zulu runway tree 2 left approach via Aspen transition. Clear to Aspen Air New Zealand 0908.
Oh. Alright. They've been told to seated. Go terrain mode. Go gear down, lights on, flaps full. And a quick run on the ATIS.
Barajas Airport information.
Oh, it's all the same. Now, when is this glide slope meant to come down to us? We're meant to catch the glide slope at 6.2 out. Okay, we're gonna start catching it shortly. Yeah, here comes the glide slope now. I was getting a bit worried there. Once we get on the glide path, I'll be able to put the auto throttle off because it won't turn off when we touch the ground, which it's meant to. There we go, glide slope caught. Now I can probably drop the range just a little bit. Auto throttle off, flight directors off. Apparently we're too low, but I don't agree with that.
Climb and maintain 5,000 feet, Air New Zealand, 0908.
No, I'm not going around. You can get fucked.
Climb and maintain 4,000 feet, Air New Zealand, 0908.
100, 50, 40, 30.
Tower on 118.155, Air New Zealand, 0908.
10.
Strong bloody crosswind.
Barajas Tower, Air New Zealand, 0908, 1 mile south, inbound, ILS Zulu runway, treat 2 left approach. Cleared ILS Zulu runway, treat 2 left approach, Air New Zealand, 0908. Going to 121.705, Air New Zealand, 0908.
Strobe can come off. APU can come on.
Barajas ground, Air New Zealand, 0908, taxi to the gate. Taxiing to gate 7 tree using taxiway Lima Alpha Golf 4 Mike India, Air New Zealand, 0908.
Alright, can get rid of this now. That was a bit of a hairy landing, but that's because of that damn strong crosswind. Even though I was going way slower than what, it's going pretty damn slow. So we arrived at night time. And we didn't use much of the runway to land either. Oh, actually we did. That was the end of the runway there. No, we were fine. We landed quite late though. Because of that wind we had to fight. It was a pretty strong wind. Not too sure why they even had us landing on that runway. On those two runways, 32 left and right, when probably the other ones there aren't, I think maybe the other ones aren't as long though. I think they are though at the same time. I think they're at least as long. Maybe a little longer. Maybe they're not. I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, now that we're in the rollout phase, we've got the APU up and running. That's why they wanted me to go around, because of that guy wanting to take off. But yeah, if you guys want to give me some flights to do, that'll be really great. Because it's hard to try and figure out and come up with ideas for what flights to do for you all. So just give me a where you want me to take off from, where you want me to go, and maybe suggest a an aircraft to do it in as well. Now I've got the premium deluxe edition of the game, so I've got all those extra add-on aircraft. But I don't have any from the marketplace store. And I play on the Xbox as well, so I won't even have access to the mods to the marketplace store, stuff that you can get for free from certain websites from people that have ripped them or torrented them and like given them for everyone else to have for nothing. Hello, having a race. Uh-oh, it crashed.